Hello, this is Slowpoke, and I'm here in Boston for the PAX East convention 2017. And for a long time now, I've wanted to try and do some kind of daily vlog. So today is going to be a test to see if I can actually put together some kind of vlog. I'm going to try and track the day's events today, show you a little bit of Boston, show you a little bit of PAX East, and give you an idea of what it's like to come to a convention like this. Luckily, I don't have a huge amount planned for today. The day is fairly clear, so we can go and explore a little bit. And this evening, I'm off to the Curse dinner, so hopefully we'll be able to show a little bit of that. I'm not sure, I've got to ask yet to see if we can film anything in there, but if we can, that should be really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to trying to do this today. I want to actually see if this is something I can accomplish, and if it is something that works out and people like it, I might do a few more in the future just to see how it goes. But yeah, we're staying. I'm very fortunate with what I do to get to come to a lot of these conventions, and I've stayed in a lot of hotels, and I figured the best way to do a vlog is to start off by showing you where I'm staying. I have to say that this is probably certainly the best hotel I've stayed in Boston, and might be the best hotel I've stayed in America. I got really lucky as well. I came over with John Coles from Cubecraft, and he will be on the video today, I'm sure. We got a deal to stay at a place called the Battery Wharf Hotel, and if anybody watches my tweets, you'll know that I had an issue with the shower, so they moved me into a slightly bigger room. It's really cool, so I guess we can show you around that a little bit. So we have a little dark entryway, little cupboard, we've got a little dressing gown, that's cool. And this is always nice to see in a, I don't know if we can light this up a bit, there we go. It's always nice to see a safe in a hotel room that's free and isn't extra, which is excellent. Nice big huge comfortable bed, and they upgraded me into a corner room which has a lot more room. So, and then bathroom. I've discovered that a bathroom that has lots of lighting is very, very handy. So that had that there. So my wife now is very jealous of the fact that she's not here with me. I have a nice view. I don't know if I can get this because of the light. Let's see if we can track. There you go. Nice view of the water harbour there. It's extremely cold out there today, like unbelievably cold. I went out this morning to get a cup of coffee, and it was so cold that, oh, my phone fell, there you go. It was so cold that I couldn't actually physically breathe. I think it's -12 with the wind chill, which is pretty damn good. It's white as hell, which makes it very, very pretty. So hopefully we'll have a chance to go around today and have a look at that and see how it comes out. So yeah, let's give this day a go and see how it goes, and hopefully I'll speak to you shortly. Hello, I'm here in the shopping mall with John.
Hello.
From Cubecraft Games, where we spent the entire morning trying to find a pair of gloves in Boston.
And a bag.
And a bag, which wasn't easy.
No.
We had trouble.
Here are gloves.
Yeah, you had to get running gloves. You might have to run now. No?
No, that's the idea of having running gloves, is you don't have to run if you have them.
Oh, I thought the idea was you had to run for them to work.
No.
So they will still keep your hands warm even if you're not running?
Apparently so.
That's...
I mean, it's not in the terms and conditions.
Are you sure? Did you read the terms and conditions?
I feel I should just do it.
Did you notice the salesman in the stop had a Nike swish in his hair?
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
That's dedication.
So we've just had lunch and it's very, very, very cold out there. Let me just fix the light. The snow's been swirling around quite a lot. If I can, I don't know if I can. Maybe you can see this. You can see the snow swirling around. I don't know. But yeah, it's bitterly cold. But we're gonna have to go out in it in a minute.
It's okay, I got gloves now.
Yeah. And we're gonna go to the PAX convention. It's so bright on the outside there. And we'll take a look around at what's going on there. Hello, good evening. I'm here with Mr. Direwolf. I've got Mr. Pollard. Look, Mr. Direwolf, there's his face.
Can't see anything.
Can we? That's Watchful. He doesn't show his face on camera.
Oh, Watchful. Show his bum.
No, there's bum. Mr. Watchful. We're here at the Curse Party. And
no, we're on the sidewalk.
yeah, we're coming to the Curse Party. We've just seen where it is we're going. And it looks a bit of a dive, to be fair.
To be honest, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Seriously.
we could have.
I see you, Mr. Ghost.
Yes, we could have gone to rock bottom. Yeah, so look, here's Zeldo. What up? Say hi. Techno.
Check in.
Did you just
From a business meeting?
No. So we could have gone to rock bottom or somewhere cool like that, but look, instead, this is the dive we've got to go on. It's unbelievable. It's terrible. So, and then they're going to take us out and drown us or something. But I need to check in. So I'll go and check in and we'll come back in a little bit. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I had Shadow there, so don't worry. There's Mr. Palmer. We're taking a look. Look at this. The spirit of Boston.
Well,
Hey, it's Hallelujah! Hi!
Why do you always whisper out his name?
Well, I don't know. What is the correct pronunciation?
Emo
Lune. Okay, now I know. Let me,
I did that last time.
probably. It should be I'm a lunatic, shouldn't it?
Okay, I didn't realize it until after I was like, I made such a beautiful name that's not taken. And then,
Look at all of these lovely tables in there.
right?
Oh, I'm down there. So, we have a deck to ourselves apparently, so we're going to go in and have a look at what it's like. Be back in a bit. Hello. It's 7 AM in Boston and I'm going to Starbucks for coffee. It's really, really cold still. Although it's not anywhere near as bad as yesterday, I must admit. I'm making a video here to talk about what you've just seen, because this should be going at the end of the blog for Saturday in Boston, and this is Sunday morning. This is going to be a whole lot of me speaking because I've got quite a bit I want to say, so quite honestly, like, if you're still here watching this and you're not really interested in my ramblings, now's probably a good time to actually turn off. For everybody else, we'll carry on. I'm going to do something I wouldn't normally do in a minute. I'm going to go back to my hotel with my coffee. I'm going to kind of edit the very small amount of footage I had from yesterday, and I'm going to post it. Up until this point, I've kind of always tried to do vlogs before, like I've done several times, and I've never really had enough content, and I've never been happy with the end result, and I've stopped myself from doing it. I said, okay, I'll try it again another day and stuff like that. And today I'm going to do something different. I'm just going to post what I've got. I'm just going to leave it there. Because I've recognised something, that it doesn't matter
if it's good, it doesn't matter if it's bad. It just matters that I start somewhere. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start today. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to do a daily vlog or anything like that, because I'm not. But for those of you that are listening, chances are you probably know me. And you know I'm quite an opinionated person, and I like to express myself. I like to talk about things, and I like to give my opinion on things. And I like to hear other people's opinions on things. A lot of times I'll play a devil's advocate type role, and I'll always I'll argue with people even if I don't think that they're wrong. I'll do it just to encourage the debate, encourage the conversation. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to do it, and we'll see where it goes. It's so beautiful here out at the wharf in Boston. So I want to talk about PAX East 2017 and my thoughts on it. Because before I come to this, if you ask the people who know me really well, I've not been a big fan of PAXs apart from South. I like PAX South in San Antonio where the weather's warm and we can go on the river walk and I can talk to people and stuff like that. It's fantastic. PAX Prime, PAX West, because it's so spread out over such a large area, again, that's not really for me. But PAX East, PAX East is kind of in the middle. But PAX East this year has been fantastic. It's probably been, in my opinion, the best PAX East I've been to. I've been to them all for the last 4 or 5 years. Right, I'm just going to get coffee when I come out. I'll carry on. Okay, well, I'm back from getting coffee, and I've just come back to the hotel. It's really cold out there, like I said, but I got halfway through talking, and then got back to the hotel and needed to put the phone down. Right, let's just get on with what I was saying. So, what I was saying, I think, was I was talking about how PAX East was probably the best PAX East convention that I've been to so far, from my point of view. And I think we should probably start with talking about why. For me, PAX conventions and Minecon conventions and stuff like that are not... We don't treat these, and when I say we, I'm talking about me and the people I meet here, YouTubers, streamers, that type of thing. No, I shouldn't talk for them. For me. For me, I don't come to conventions for the same reason as most people. Most people come here to stand in queues, look at the latest games, have a great time. I come here to meet people and to talk to people. Both existing friends and also just new people that I want to get to meet and get to know and stuff like that. And I've had the opportunity to speak to quite a few people this time about some stuff. And I think that's the things that I want to talk about today, is the people I've met and what we've talked about. So I think we'll start off with the most obvious one from my point of view, and that is I managed to meet up with a few people from Beam, specifically Graphoniac. I spent quite a bit of time talking to Graphoniac. I spent a little bit of time talking to Wes Wilson, who's an old friend of mine. I managed to speak to a few other people, partners at Beam and stuff like that. And what became really apparent, having spoken to them, is I think that Twitch and Beam recognise that, yes, they're in competition with each other, but they also absolutely need each other. that the competition that Beam brings to the table is forcing Twitch to innovate and forcing Beam to innovate, and that's going to be good for everybody who's a streamer. For example, the town hall at PAX South was not very good, in my personal opinion. The big announcement at PAX South was communities, where we would be able to form like an FTB community, and then anybody who played FTB content on Twitch could flag themselves as playing FTB as a subcategory, if you like, of Minecraft. And I mean, it's a cool idea, it just didn't really excite me in any real way. That was different this time. There was at the town hall this time. Legitimately, DJ Wheat at the beginning, he said it would probably be the best town hall that they'd ever had the chance to do it, and I kind of agree with him. I think it was the best town hall that they've ever done. Pulse, which is, from what I can gather, kind of basically like a Facebook page for streamers, where it collects all of your stuff together into one central area. I haven't seen it. I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be very interesting to see. But I think that's a really, really good idea, and it has a huge amount of potential. I think that collections, which will allow people to, so for instance, as a Minecraft streamer, let's just think about that. I could, in the videos section of Twitch, I can gather different packs together into a collection, so that I can go in and kind of like looking at a playlist on YouTube, I can just go through a collection on Twitch and watch it. So even if I've got like if I've got 5 days a week, and Monday I play Minecraft, Tuesday I play Mass Effect, Wednesday I play whatever, I can go back in later and group all of the Minecraft videos together, group all of it. You know what collections are, it's not rocket science. I just think that's a fantastic idea on the back end of it. Really, really, really cool. I think that the ability to have streamers sell games through Twitch and partners be able to get a cut. If, so for instance, I'm playing Grand Theft Auto and 30 people watching my stream buy a copy of Grand Theft Auto through Twitch, then I get a 5% cut. I mean, that's a great idea. I think variety gamers are going to absolutely love that. I think it's going to be fantastic. However, here's the big problem with all of this. These revenue streams are going to be fantastic for partners. Absolutely brilliant. Anytime you can add a new revenue stream to a partner, that's fantastic. However, 95% or whatever the percentage is, it's a massive portion of it, of people are not partners. And this is just yet another divide between the partner and the non-partner. Because if you're not a partner, you can't get access to this revenue stream. It's not Twitch's fault. They can't really do anything about it, because in order to get access to the revenue stream, you have to have a contract between yourselves and Twitch. And that's what a partnership is about. So the only way they can possibly fix that is to make everybody a partner. And I don't know how feasible that, if it is even feasible. I can't imagine that it is. So that's the downside to this, is this increasing the divide, and that worries me slightly for the future. And whoever, whether it be Beam or whether it be Twitch, can come up with a solution to this problem, whereby partners can get access to these revenue streams or revenue streams, wherever they may be, then that will help a lot. Because let's face it, let's be honest about this. You don't need a partner in order to have the number of viewers to make either a full living or a living on the side of it or some kind of income on it or whatever. You know, the requirement, I think the minimum requirement for Twitch TV is 500 concurrents. On Beam, after speaking to Grafoniac like yesterday, it's very low. I think they're looking for something like 500 followers, 30 concurrents in order to get partnership, so that's much easier. But over time, that's going to increase, the barrier is going to get higher, it's going to become harder to become a partner at Beam as well. And when it gets up to this point where you've got, like, say, you need 500 concurrents, but you've got 400 concurrents, with 400 concurrents, when you take into account donations and stuff like that, you can make a good living off of streaming. You could certainly make a good secondary income. So that is a problem that needs to be addressed. But that's what I wanted to say about Twitch. With Beam, it really does look like a fantastic platform. They've got a lot of really good innovation going on there. Basically, the one thing they need is viewers. They need people to watch streamers on Beam. And their strategy is probably going to work, and I think it's going to be fantastic for the whole community in the future, because like I said, competition breeds innovation. And innovation is good for us all, because we need new ideas, we need fresh ideas, because, and I said this to several people at the end of the day, the reality is yes, their immediate competition is each other, but the true competition isn't each other. The true competition is YouTube, it's cable TV, it's this type of thing. Like 10 years from now, they want to be pulling, as the term was used yesterday, the cable cutters. That's the people they want. They want to bring in whole new audiences, not just shift existing audiences. So that is, I think, what they should be looking at. That's where they should be targeting. So anyway, let's move on. What else did we do yesterday? Let me talk about, actually, before I move on, what I talk about yesterday, I want to talk about very quickly, because I can't say too much, but I can talk about it a little bit. For those of you who remember, FTB and me, we had a loose connection with a company a while ago, who were producing a game called Tug. Nothing really developed from that connection, but what did develop is I met a guy called Ghost from Texas. And we met up with Ghost this weekend. He's working for a new company now. And they're working on a project that is, from my perspective, extremely exciting. It's not really connected in any way to anything we do at the moment, but it's something that we could become connected to. And it's something, before I do become connected to, I need to talk to the community just to see how they feel, because whilst there's some obvious massive upsides to this, there's a potential downside as well. And I just want to, before I make a complete decision on it, I just want to speak to the community about that. So that's something I'm going to do when I get home. I don't want to talk too much about what it actually is, but it's a big deal, or it could be a big deal. Not for FTB so much as just in general it could be a big deal. But we'll see. What else is there? Last night, the Curse dinner. We went on a boat, of all things, called the Spirit of Boston, if you want to look it up. Huge thing, absolutely huge. You take a look at this thing from the outside, and it looks like some kind of billionaire's yacht, that type of thing. What it actually is like you get on board, and it's 3 large decks, and on each deck is like lots of dining tables with a dance floor in the middle and stuff like that. And yeah, that's probably been the best Curse dinner so far. Number of people probably wasn't the greatest. A few people missed the boat apparently. But as far as the dinner itself went, it was absolutely brilliant. It really was. And I had a fantastic time last night. And that was really, really good to see. It was great to see some of the Beam guys at the dinner as well last night. They came to the Curse dinner, a few of the Beam people. And that was really cool to see because, despite the competition, the obvious Curse Twitch thing versus the Beam thing, like I said before, they recognise that they need each other, extremely friendly with each other, and that was fantastic. Food was really good. Atmosphere was brilliant. I want to say they're never going to see this, but I don't care because at least I've said it here in public. Huge thanks to Flamegoat, Zaldo, Clefo for organising this. Also, another Techno, if you ever get to see this, the behind the scenes guy, and for that and many other reasons that thank you very much for that, buddy. But everybody who was involved in last night, yeah, that was a really, really great night. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. I'm going to end this blog in the soon because we're already at 14 minutes. God almighty. So this is going to be like, I guess it's going to end up being like 25 minutes, which is way too long. But it's the first one. It's setting it up for whatever comes in the future, so that's okay. And if nobody watched it, that's also okay. So, here we go. Yeah, the last thing. I had a very strange conversation yesterday that kind of... And it doesn't make a difference if it was the only one. It was just... We were standing at the store, and a couple of people came up to me. It was a mum and a son. And the mum I've met her a couple of times before, I think. At least once before. And she watches my streams and stuff like that. And she was saying she watched the... I did a Periscope last year where I was walking through the countryside in the Lake District in England, and it was raining, I was wet, but she turned around and she said she really enjoyed it, and she loved being able to look at the English countryside. It was the first, she didn't really get an opportunity to do that type of thing, but she really enjoyed that. And I bring this up, and why I think it's relevant is at the moment at home in real life, I've just bought, if you want to go and look this up, a Mavic Pro, which is a fancy drone. It's not a high-end professional one, but it's a pretty damn good one. And I've bought some other pieces of equipment. I have something here called a DJI Osmo, which is like a small 4K camera. Looks kind of like a GoPro in 4K on a gimbal, so it keeps it nice and steady. And the only reason I'm not using that Osmo as for my vlogging is for some weird reason that when the guys at DJI designed this thing, they gave it a focal distance of 1.5 meters, so it's not really something you can hold in your hand and get a nice sharp image. So we're sticking to the phone. I wish I'd bought one now. I'm going to buy a little desk tripod that I can mount the gimbal onto, and then I can just sit it on a desk, sit here and yak away. Well, until then, we've got the phone. So the reason I'm bringing this up is one of the things that I wanted to do this year, and I've been doing it. I've been setting it up with my wife Lynn. We want to start doing some walking. It's something we really enjoy, like through the Lake District, and where I live, there's something called the Sandstone Trail, which you can go and look up, and it's a 34-mile walk that we can break up into a series of 12 walks. And I wanted to do some videos of that, and I didn't know how to target them specifically. But I was moving away from the idea of targeting them in any way, shape or form at the community I already know. Because I'd convinced myself that it just isn't something that would interest anybody in the gaming community. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is some interest there. So we'll see. That's going to be interesting. So finally, and then I'm going to stop this now. Today, I'm gonna see if I can record some more stuff today. I've got some things planned. There's nothing serious planned. No, that's not true. I do have a couple of things planned. Lunchtime, I'm going to Fenwell Market. Oh, I can never pronounce it. I can never remember it. Basically, it's a large food market. I'll video it. You'll see it on a vlog tomorrow, hopefully. Incredible places, some of the most amazing food. I'm going to go and film that. I'm going to go and eat lobster roll. I'm going to go eat clam chowder. It's the best thing in Boston. It's the main reason to come to Boston is to eat clam chowder and lobster rolls. Actually, it was the second most important reason for coming to Boston. My most important reason for coming to Boston was normally these days, last couple of Kirsten's, we get a glass. I wanted my glass for this, but never got it. I wonder, is this going to be the last Kirsten? I don't know. Was that the last Kirsten? Because I don't know if the dinner is hosted by the app or is it hosted by the website. Will the next dinner be called the Twitch dinner or the Twitch app dinner or the Curse Forge dinner? Yeah, I know that it's at PAX West. I know that I wasn't going to go to PAX West. I know that Zeldo said to me last night that the dinner for PAX West is going to be incredible and I should go. Whatever, we'll see what happens. At the moment, I have no plans to go there, though. So, what was I saying? Yeah, today, I'm going to go to the hall. I'm going to eat lobster roll. I'm going to eat clam chowder. I know some of the guys are planning to go to the aquarium here this afternoon. I might go to that. However, they have a museum of science here. I might want to go to that instead. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how that pans out. Finally, this evening, I'm going to eat sushi with some friends. For those of you who remember, well, not remember, a lot of you obviously know Approaching Nirvana. One of the original members of Approaching Nirvana, a guy called Sam, became a very good friend of mine. He left Approaching Nirvana. He helped to form a new company called 99 Lives, which is a music publisher. I'm going to meet some of the people from 99 Lives this evening, and some other people, I guess, and eat sushi, and that's going to be fantastic. Again, I'm highly looking forward to that. And then after that, we're probably going to go and play some card games. We played a game last night called Red Flag. Normally, like, for those of you who play Cards Against Humanity, that aim was incredible when you first got it, got old very quickly. I have a feeling Red Flag may be the same type of game. You know, the first time you play it, it's absolutely brilliant. The second time you play it, not so much, and then it fades out of that. But first time I played Red Flag, oh my god, it was such a laugh. Very, very funny game. If you get your chance to get your hands on that game, by all means do so. It's very good. But yeah, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to try and look back at what content I have over the last 24 hours. I'm going to edit something together and try and upload it straight away. And then I'm going to start my day. So it's what are we at now? We're at 7:40. So hopefully I can get something put together in the next hour, then start to upload it. Then I can go get a shower and start my day. But yeah, if anybody actually managed to get to the end of this, I'm sorry for going on. But that's just me. And I guess if you're watching this, you know that that's just me. And for some weird reason, you like it. Anyway, bye.